I was able to build. And one of those relationships that I was able to build, I was a gentleman that you're going to hear from tonight. This gentleman and his wife, guys, his family have done some amazing things in this industry. When I first had a chance to work with them, we actually weren't on the same team, but we had the same vision and we were on the same journey. And I watched this gentleman walk off of a six-figure job and walk into a seven-figure income. Guys, he was able to do that from home and bring tens of thousands of people that expand the globe with him. And so when he reached out to me, guys, and he told me what he was going to do, and he said he had one more run in him, I said, hey, because of your integrity, because of your work ethic, right, because of your heart for people, you definitely have my ear. And when I got on the Zoom, like the Zoom that you're on this evening, guys, I was blown away with the information that was presented to me. And he introduced me to his sponsor, guys, and they shared that information with me. And I said, man, I'm in. I got to do this. And he said one thing that stuck with me. He said, Keith, if you learn this skill set, if we learn this skill set, we'll never have to worry about money again, guys. And that's holding true to form. People are making some amazing incomes through the power of Forex, guys, and also through the power of our networking side. And so what I'm going to do is move out the way and bring on a gentleman that is jumping through these ranks, guys. He's running through these ranks like Usain Bolt, guys. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's getting it done, and he's taking a lot. You're going to hear some of those testimonies tonight. And right now, him and his wife hold the title of King and Queen, right? A few weeks ago it was Prince Clifton, and now it's King Clifton Wright. And so no further ado, we'll bring to the Zoom out of Canada, Mr. King, right? Clifton Wright. Are you there, sir?
Hey, I'm here, Mr. Williams. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. And a lot of you guests on the call, on the Zoom tonight, Clifton, don't know what that means, guys. But I tell you this, it means this gentleman has amassed a $20,000 a month income in less than 90 days. And now they're earning $260,000 a year on their way, right, to Emperor, which is $50,000 a month. So I'll move out the way. I can hear you clearly, and the Zoom is yours.
All right. Well, man, thank you so much. And I'm just so excited, to be in business with you. And, we get a chance to change so many people's lives. And I'm excited because I've just been a part of this for 90 days. And I mean, I literally have not slept in the last 3 months, guys. And so I'm excited. Thank you so much, Keith, for that awesome introduction. And I really have to give it back to you. I mean, I look at what you're doing and the people that you're helping, the team that you're growing and putting together. And I just couldn't be more excited about the opportunity to be able to share this platform with you. So, guys, as Keith said, my name is Clifton Wright. My wife and I have been working from home for the last 14 years. It's been an incredible thing, but it was something new, right? I was one of those guys who had a great education, and I landed a great job. My wife and I worked with the banks here in Canada. We did that for 20 years and found ourselves in a situation where life happened to us. And just like what Mr. Williams said, all of us, I think at some point will face some type of challenges. And our challenge wasn't that we were not making enough money initially, but after earning a six-figure income with the bank, we started to realize that because life happened to us and, a few things, a few bad decisions, and the next thing you know, guys, we were living paycheck to paycheck. We were getting up every single morning. My wife was going one direction. I was going the other direction, two different cars, the kids, and life was happening. And finally, we made the decision that we needed to do something different. We needed to look at options. And we got a phone call to come out, take a look at the business. And one of the things I saw that night was a lot of people who were excited. I saw a lot of people who were living a different lifestyle. I saw people, in fact, one gentleman was making over $100,000 per month. And I got excited. I got started in that business, didn't know what I was doing, but 12 months went by quickly and I didn't make a lot of money, right? Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. I kept on going, and just a short time after that, I was introduced to another business. It made sense, kind of reminded me like what we're going to share with you tonight in terms of the timing. And my wife and I decided to get started with that company, and 6 months later, we had made over $100,000, and the rest is really history. It's been 14 years, and we've been able to fire our bosses, right? But as I always tell people, tonight it's really not about us, right? It's really about you. And so we're excited today because with all the businesses and things that we've done over the last 14 years, I can, quite honestly tell you guys that I've never been as excited as I am right now. Literally just before coming on this call, You know, I had somebody that called me and said, hey, you know what? I just hit the rank of princess. Me and my family now is making an extra $10,000 a month. And I'll tell you something, it's so exciting to be able to finally find an opportunity where the masses, I don't care what you've done in the past, I don't care how much success or failure you've had, if you have a dream, if you've got a hope of being able to have something that actually works for you, I believe you're in the right place. And with everything that's happening right now, guys, with this crisis that we're facing globally, right, in the midst of all of this, here in Canada and the United States, over 40 million people are waiting for a stimulus check. They're waiting for, they're unemployed. They're looking for assistance. And in the midst of all of that, we have people who are still taking advantage of an opportunity, right? Even today, we have people who are multimillionaires and even billionaires are doubling and tripling their wealth, right? And why is that? Right? I believe that we can sit back, we can look at what's going on in the economy, we can, you know, get glued to the TV, we could be looking at all the negatives, right? It's a reality, absolutely. But at the same time, opportunities are out there. And we're seeing that happening right now. We're seeing people live their dreams. I don't know what your dream is. I know my dream was just the one day after working 20 years, I've been broken down, been hit rock bottom. I'm saying to myself, well, what can I do? And so my dream was to one day wake up on a Monday morning and not having to get out of bed to go to work, but was still making the same money I was making. And that to me was financial freedom. I don't know about you. I don't know what type of money, what situation would move you forward to what your dream is, right? Maybe it's just buying a new home, a new car. Some of you guys are like me. I just like to have a lot of money. I don't know. I just want to be able to, I'd rather have it and be able to give it away, right? I love to travel. I love to be able to spend time with my family, right? How about just being able to buy a new car, change your neighborhood where you live, whatever your dream is, right? Money could certainly be an answer, right? And so as I started to hang around people who were financially free, I started hanging around people who had a lot of money. I saw people making millions and millions of dollars, hundreds or thousands and thousands of dollars every single week. And I started to notice the difference between them and people who are poor, right? Not people who are broke. Broke is temporary, right? Everybody can go through a challenge. We can all change. Circumstances change. But being poor is just somebody that's passing over opportunities repeatedly. And I did not have a financial education. I know I had a great education, landed me a great job, but I didn't know that I was possibly earning money the wrong way, right? That's if you want financial freedom. I was looking at these people who are super successful, right? And we see today, we see people who are living a different lifestyle. Have you guys ever wondered, well, how do they do it? Right? Some people have become self-made millionaires, right? How are they doing it? And so I started to read some of the books that they read. I started to do some of the things that they do. And here's one of the books that I read. It was a book called Cashflow Quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. He wrote a number of other books, best-selling author. And in this book, I believe something in this book actually changed my life. Because in the midst of me making a transition and trying to figure out what do I do after working 20 years and still broke, I was thinking to myself, well, how do I make a difference? And after reading this book, my mind went from a six-figure job mentality to being able to make a seven-figure working from home. And I'm not saying to brag or anything, but just to really to impress upon you guys that if you understand this bit of information I'm going to share with you, then everything else that I talk about tonight is going to get you so excited you're not going to be able to sleep. Because in this book, Robert talks about how money is made. And a lot of us have been conditioned to earn money in a way which I call linear income. We trade our time for money, right? We work for somebody else. We work as an employee in the E quadrant. So Robert says these four buckets are the ways that we can earn an income today. And E is easy, right? E is an employee. This is something that all of us are used to, we're familiar with, where somebody controls us. They control how much you earn, how much time you spend with your family, literally when you wake up in the morning, when you go to bed, how much money you can earn, and when you go for vacation, all of this stuff. And even today, people are still doing it for 40, 50 years. to retire and earn money that they would not even be able to live on in the first place. And then we have people who are self-employed, right? This, I believe, is even worse, because this is where you have a job that owns you, right? You're not working for somebody else. So if there is no self, there is no employment. You can't enroll that to your kids. But yet I understand, right? Some people want to move away from having that direct boss. But here's the thing that I understand, folks, is that 97% of people earn an income on this left side. And at the same time, 97% of people are broke today. Is there a correlation? Maybe there is, right? But here's what I also understand is that in the book, Robert talks about if you want to be financially free, you got to identify where you are today and really look at where you want to be. And on the right side of the quadrant is really what we're helping people with. We're helping them move to become a business owner. And we can't get it confused. It's not a small business. We're talking about a big business owner, like a McDonald's, a Walmart, a Starbucks, a Tim Hortons, right? That type of a concept. Unless you can own a system that's working for you. Same concept, right? I talk about Facebook all the time. Mark Zuckerberg have no doubt become a multi-billionaire. And what did he do? He created a system. He created a network where all we need is a business where we have people working for us, or people that are leveraging our time and our efforts so we can be on the beach, we can be on the golf course. And so I was thinking that I needed to have $1 million. I needed to have hundreds of thousands of dollars to own a big business, until I was introduced to a concept where I was able to start for less than $500. I was able to build a big business globally in 100 countries, over 30,000 people connected to the network, right? And I got so excited, right? And so you can also become an investor. And investor just means that you have money working for you. Tonight, I'm going to share with you an opportunity where not only are you going to have money working for you, right, but people working for you. We call it more like people working with you, right? But here's what lots of people do. They have money and people working for them. So every day I wake up, I'm like, well, how can I have money working for me and people working for me? And what you focus on, you get, right? It's just now that new information, we're getting new information, so we're going to start focus on it. We can have a new outcome. And so tonight, I'm going to share with you how you can start a business for less than $100. You're going to be able to position yourself and your family to be able to start compounding some profits. We believe in profits over wages, right? And you're going to be able to repeat some very simple strategies, and starting from as early as next week, you could potentially start earning a residual income. I'm talking about an income that comes in every single week, right, for doing the work once. Wouldn't you guys be excited to have that? Well, absolutely. And so here's what I'm going to share with you as a business. And one of the only positive things, I don't know if there's much positive thing with what's happening right now, guys, but would you agree that with this pandemic right now, it's forcing a lot of people to become entrepreneurs? Would you guys agree? Type yes in the chat. Just tell me yes or no. Would you agree? Right? The chat is at the top right. You see the 3 little dots. Just click on it. Type yes. Right? Do you agree that with this pandemic and people being home, some of you guys are home working somebody else's business? Right? If you could find the right business that makes sense, affordable, it's doable, would you do it? With the evolution of the internet, right? With the cell phones today, with the online presence, everybody can do a business online. And so I'm asking you to put your business hat on tonight, because I'm going to share something with you that if you see it, man, I thought you can literally transform your life. So with your business hat on, guys, I'm going to share with you a business that is in 2 different industries. Number one is the Forex industry, foreign exchange trading. For some of you guys, it's going to be new. And I tell people all the time, all the information that you've received over your lifetime have brought you to where you are today, the knowledge, right? You know, we say information is the new money. And so it's going to be new. It's okay. The second thing is the network marketing business. This is how we're going to build a big business, right? All over the world. And some of you guys think it's one of those pyramid things. I always tell people it's because of people who are uneducated, not from a book perspective, but just from a business perspective, right? If you go to businessfromhome.org, You're going to be able to see people who have made millions and millions and millions of dollars. Most of them started a business for less than $500. So it's just information. So what is Forex? Well, Forex, I call it the movement of money. When you look at the stock market today, right, particularly the U.S. stock market, it's doing over $257 billion a day. That's almost $250 billion, over that. And today, what are they doing? They're trading stocks in companies, right? And the opposite of that is trading currencies, right? Forex currencies. And I want you guys to understand this is not something that's new. Forex trading has been around for a long time. The banks have been the ones who have been trading our money. They take your money, they take my money, and they trade currencies. And they make billions and billions and billions of dollars. Why is that? Because this industry, guys, is $6.6 trillion a day. And when I tell you, you can make a six-figure, even a seven-figure income trading currencies, you can understand why. At $6.6 trillion, it's not a month or a year. It's every day. And so what is really happening? Well, in your country, in my country, right, we're going to have our own currency. And there's different forces that's going to cause these currencies to go up and to go down. And all that we're doing, somebody's betting, somebody's predicting when a currency is going to go up, right? There is special knowledge that's required to be able to figure those things out, right? It depends on the economy, right? It depends on, maybe interest rate being affected, maybe a change in government. This pandemic that's happening right now, no doubt is going to cause some currencies to fluctuate more than some. And so I want you guys just to understand it's very simple. It's trading currencies, right? And this industry, this market is very, very liquid. You can get in, you can make a trade, and you can get out. You can make a lot of money. It's a 24-hour-a-day market, 5 days a week. We're also tapping into cryptocurrency space, right? It's available to you for those of you who are familiar with it. But the bottom line is Forex trading is huge, and there are people out there, there are experts out there, traders that are actually studying the market. They have a great sense of when it's going to go up or go down. And guess what? They're making a lot of money. And the beautiful part of it is they're making it right from their cell phone. Something that all of you, I bet all of you, 100% of you on this call have a cell phone, right? And so let me introduce you to our company. Our company is called Tradera. Now, Tradera wants to actually make a disclaimer. They just want to make sure you understand this is not one of those get-rich-quick thing where you come in and you put up your money and you sit back and you earn. No, right? It's one of those businesses. In fact, people are getting rich quick. I'm going to be honest and transparent with you, is I started 90 days ago and I've seen people make 100,000 already, right? So we're just going to be transparent. But at the same time, I want you guys to understand from the company perspective, there is no guaranteed income. You've got to come in with a business mindset. You're going to be open-minded. You're going to follow the simple things that everybody's doing. You're going to make money. So let's talk about Tradera. It was just founded in 2019 by Cody Sell and Eastern Harris. These guys are, I call them the Mark Zuckerberg of trading, right? Forex, because they're that good in terms of, knowing that there is a great niche here where they can actually get in, learn the skill set, become experts, make millions of dollars, and then they have the vision to create a Forex trading platform, right? And what do? They teach people. They don't take your money. They don't trade your money, any of that stuff. They just give people an education or a skill set that they can utilize right from their cell phone and make a lot of money. And so I just want to put things into perspective, guys, because a lot of times people come in and they still come in with an employee mentality. And so what do I mean by that? Well, if you went to college or university, how much money did you pay to get an education? Maybe you went to a trade school or somewhere where you got an education in hopes that you potentially could earn a six or maybe even a seven-figure income, right? Like a doctor, a lawyer, right? But how much would it cost to get a Forex education right now? A skill set that could actually make you a six or seven-figure income. It will cost a lot of money. If you went to Harvard University today, guys, it's going to cost over $72,000 to get this type of education, a Forex education. If you went to a mentor, somebody who's already trading and proven system that they know what they're doing, they're making money, for them to mentor you and teach you, it's going to be somewhere around $3,000. So I just want to, really build up that value of what we're offering through this company. So what does Tradera do? I call them a college or university. All they do is allow you to be able to learn a skill set. So they teach people. And this teaching is 100% online. And that's great because we're talking online right now with the evolution of the internet and with Zoom. We can share information. In fact, my daughter is going to university, right? And with everything that's happening right now, right, she's finishing up her studies online. And there is no difference. So the thing that I want you to understand is that we don't assume that you know anything about Forex, right? It's a basic education all the way to advanced strategists. But I want you to understand that there's a big buzz right now about Forex. Everybody wants to know, why is it that so many people are making money trading currencies? And so as you get started, you're going to be a client. And you're going to be able to tap into our 2-week syllabus. This is like our step-by-step game plan or roadmap or a booklet that teaches you everything day 1 to day 14, everything you need to know. A lot of people are doing it in 6 days. But as you're doing this, I want you guys to understand that you're going to be able to earn while you learn, right? You're going to be able to tap into our live sessions, right? Where you actually see the traders, the people that are doing the trading for Tradera, because they have experts that are actually watching the market. They are looking at this not from the standpoint of just doing their own trading, but guess what? One of the benefits of being a student is that you're going to get the trade alerts. They're going to actually tell you what to buy, when to buy, and how to do it. And so we have small study groups that you can participate in. These are our trading community, right, of like-minded people, all walks of life. People are on there just learning, and they're teaching, and they're telling you how their experience is going. And so I want you guys to understand, one of the most important things that we have with Tradera is that as you're learning and you're ready now, you're going to be able to download the industry standard app that actually does the trading, that actually facilitates our trades. And that app is called MT4 or MetaTrader 4. You can actually go on your app store right now. Don't do it now, but after this call, go on your app store. You can download MT4, MetaTrader 4. I don't care if it's a professional trader or somebody's getting started. They all use the same app. And what's really nice with Tradera is going to be able to allow you to download the demo version, and you can fund it up to $100,000 US dollars, and then you can practice. And when you're ready, you're going to be taking those trade alerts from our company. But when you're ready, you can fund your account. We'll get you connected to a broker. We'll teach you everything, right? But the important thing here, guys, is how do you know what to buy and what to sell? How do you know how to make money with it? And the beautiful thing is Tradera is going to tell you. Folks, all the education is one thing, but as long as you have a cell phone and we can follow some simple instructions, they will tell you when to trade, real-time trade alerts. And so these are just some of the examples of the recent alerts where they told you, like, hey, just buy the euros versus the USD or sell this currency, right? And they will tell you, they make some suggestions of when to take your profits. And you set it up and forget it. Let it do its work. We're going to also teach you risk management so you don't lose money that you don't want to lose. But this call is not about the details, it's just to give you an idea of why so many people are excited. Because the basic idea of Tradera is to get you started as a client or student, right? Put you in a position where you're learning the skill from your cell phone, but you're being able to take some instructions and buy and sell currencies and start making money from day one. And so are people making money? The question, well, the answer is yes, right? My good friend Lal came on board. Lal just lost his job, him and his wife, right? And they were looking for an opportunity. I shared it with them. They got started, that never done Forex trading before. And within days, he was literally plugging into the study groups, and he was, he downloaded the demo app. And then I didn't talk to him for a week. When I caught up with Lal, he said, Clifton, I've been trading. I've been making money. I said, what do you mean? He said, I just made $960 the day before that, right? And this is amazing because after that, he's just been trading. And so I'm excited. Why? Because I know that everybody can do this. And so Steve is in South Africa. Steve and Isabel came on board and did the same thing, follow our system, right? He funded his a real account with $78. He grew his income to $231 in a matter of a couple of days. And so as I talk about money working for you, this is what we're talking about. And so what I want to do is I want to share with you some comparison, because a lot of times people get off this call, they say they want to go do research. They want to compare Tradera. How do they compare to other companies? Folks, one of the great news is that we're not the first company to do Forex education as a business along with network marketing. And so company number one started in 2013. I had an opportunity to be a part of that company, right? I missed it. They created millionaires. But we're sharing it because guess what? It's a proven thing that this concept works, right? But here's one key difference between them and what we're doing. It's price point. It's $325 for that company just to start, and $174 for your education on a monthly basis. Not bad, right? For education, it can make you potentially 6 or 7 figure income. So when you look at all the other companies, folks, and then you look at Tradera, a price point of $99 per month, $99 every 4 weeks for your education. And the nice thing, it's a month-by-month education. They don't even keep your card on file when you get enrolled. You have to decide that you want to continue, right? But guess what? You get your Forex education, you get your trade alert that's making you money. You're a client. If that's all you wanted to do, that's fine. But there's a second part to what we do, and I believe it's one of the most important parts. Because when we look at helping people move from the left side of the quadrant, right, over to the right side, for some of you guys, it's going to take a while, but now you know where you want to be. And you have the vehicle. So as an independent business owner, we call it an IBO, you can launch I call it your franchise within the business, right? Where you can now be positioned to start earning money by referring other people to Tradera. And so as you get started, all of us start as a client. And we're using this referral marketing concept. Tradera doesn't want to advertise. They want to pay people. They want to pay you and I to go share this message. And what's the best way to get the news out? It's through people. And if we look at Facebook, if you don't believe in this concept, guys, I don't believe you're going to do well. Because we're helping people. And when you look at Mark Zuckerberg and what he did with his Facebook network, over 2 billion people, folks, if you have 2,000 people here, you're going to be making crazy money. And so how do we do it? When you get started, we're building a business community globally. And so you're going to be participating in our referral compensation plan. Guys, I have been in this industry 14 years. I've seen people make millions and millions of dollars. And I can tell you right now, this is the best compensation plan bar none. So when you get started, you start as a client, $99, that's it, right? You don't even have to pay the $15 until you get your first 3 clients. So if you get 3 clients that goes to your website, they say, I want to learn Forex, I want to get started, right? You're going to be free, right? Your membership now is free. You don't pay this $99 anymore unless you're making money. Remember, we're thinking from a business perspective. 3 clients, your business is free. We have a lot of people doing this, right? In fact, I do it in my first 24 hours. Why? Because if it's free, it's me, right? And so from there, you're only paying $15 a month. But guess what? Your team's going to grow, because remember what we're doing, the big picture is that we want to grow a big network. I've gotten to realize and learn from a lot of successful people that the bigger your network is, the bigger your net worth. And if you look at Facebook, I keep saying Facebook, but there's so many networks, right? From Instagram to Netflix to all these social networks. We're not building Mark Zuckerberg's network. We're building ours, our Tradera network. And the bigger your network, the bigger your team, the more people you help, the bigger your check. And so as you grow to just 10 business partners, guess what? This company is going to recognize you as a knight. And that means you're now earning $500 every single month. Guess what? We all start there. This is $125 every single week. And guess what? It's going to be direct deposit to your bank account. We have a system that is going to be so awesome, right? A new system that's going to pay you real time, folks. And we have a lot of people who are this position at night. And every week we have new people just being promoted. And so your team's going to grow. Naturally, people are going to do what you do. And now you've just increased your network to 25 business partners. And now you're making $1,000 a month, $250 every single week. Guess what? We have a lot of people this week who promoted to this rank. They've just increased their household income by another $12,000 a month. To some of you guys, this would be a life changer, right? But this is just a start. In fact, we've got a really cool couple that has just gotten started with us. They are doing some amazing, amazing things. And Sherwin is on our call. He just got promoted recently to Noble, and his wife, congratulations. Francis just got promoted today, I believe, to Knight. And one of the things you guys are going to understand in our business as you get going is that our business is a family business. Literally, most times, family don't want to support us in this type of business, right? But for the first time, I'm seeing so many husbands and wives and kids and parents. Everybody is joining. Nobody wants to be left out. So, Sherwin, if you're on, just go ahead and unmute your phone and just say hello to everybody.
Hey, Clifton, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Go ahead. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much for having me on the call. I really appreciate it. Just a little bit about me. I started in this business about 5 weeks ago. Clifton, thought enough about me to send me an invitation. And being that I knew him from a previous company many years ago, and I knew the type of income he was earning back then, high five figures, about 5 figures a month. I decided that I had to take a look because I didn't want to miss out. As soon as I saw what he shared with me, I was excited and I joined that same day. I didn't want to waste any time. And since then, it's been amazing. I ranked up to founder in my first 3 days. The next couple of weeks after that, I moved up to Knight. And on my 5th week, I hit Noble. And it's been amazing. It's so beautiful to wake up on Monday mornings and see money in your back office. It's a great feeling. So if you're looking at this for the first time, don't procrastinate, get involved. This thing is moving so fast. But what I'm most excited about is that I'm able to bring along my family members, and I'm very excited right now to bring my wife on because she just ranked up to Knight, which means an extra $500 a month in her pocket. And I just want Francis to say a few words. Fran, say something.
Hi, everyone, and thank you so very much for inviting us and showing us this remarkable product. Again, as Sherwin said, family is everything to us. We brought our sons, our both sons in. My sister is on today. We have friends from far and wide, and this is doable. I am happy today we are celebrating our anniversary. This is more than a celebration for us. We are so pleased and so looking forward to the future. Thank you, and thank you so much for inviting us.
Well, thank you so much, Francis, and congratulations on promoting to Knight. And so also congratulations, Sherwin, for promoting to Noble, making an extra $1,000 a month every week. It's $250, guys, and this is just the start. Everybody goes through the same steps, right? And so I'm excited. I want to bring on another young lady who just got started with us recently, and she is calling in tonight from actually she's in Grenada, but her team is expanded. Oh my goodness, all the way into St. Lucia and really grown all over. I'm excited to have Lilette join our team. Lilette, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good night.
Hi there.
Good night.
Thank you so much. Okay, go ahead and share with everybody your excitement.
Thank you, Clifton. So tonight I'm really listening to you, and when you talked about being on that side of the quadrant, I've been talking to a lot of people this week, and I've been telling them my story. And I think I told you my story. I'm simply a chocolate maker. I live on a farm in Grenada, and we have a chocolate factory. And for 3 months, I haven't been able to make any chocolate. I have no business. And just last week, my husband said to me, we are in negative income. Nobody never said that to me. I don't even know what that means. I said to him. He said that means we're living off of our savings. And then my friend Kimberly, she showed me this business. I got on board and I don't know what it was. Maybe I was scared or I just got desperate. And I just started throwing everybody in there. In 3 days, I went founder and I just been helping my family. My son is in there. I'm telling you people, if you're sitting on the sidelines and wondering about $99, I have thousands of dollars sitting in my yard. My factory is 10 steps from my back door and I can't do nothing with it. It's no fault of our own that our factory is closed. I'm saying just take the $99 and take the risk. Even if you don't do anything and you lose, you just lose $99. But if you do something and you gain, I mean, look what you would have gained on $99. I'm so psyched, I can't even sleep. Clifton know that because I've been telling him that. So just get on board. Trust this time, trust this system, trust what the people who have been doing it is teaching you. Just get on board and get moving because this train is moving. And if you don't get on board, you'll miss out. Thank you.
Absolutely, definitely. This train is moving, and Lilette, congratulations. I mean, I'm getting calls from people that I'd never talked to before and asked them where they're from, and they're from St. Lucia, and they're excited, and they can't sleep. And, you know, I just know that your team's going to continue to grow. Just got promoted tonight and on your way to Noble. And, guys, all it means is that they're making more money. So as your team grows, your income grows, right? And when you become a bishop is having just 75 people in your network. Now, how many people did you enroll? Just 3. And that's the beautiful part about a compensation plan. It doesn't matter how many more people than 3 you enroll, right? It's not required. And so those people will fall under your team. And so we're helping people. And that's the beautiful part of what we do. But at Bishop, you're making $500 every single week. That's $2,000 a month. We have people on this call that are at Bishop, right? They're making $2,000, an extra $24,000 a year to their income. Some of them are part-time, right? And so when you promote to the next rank of Duke, it's $5,000 a month. And at $5,000, you're now earning about $1,250 every single week. I tell people that Duke is the magic position. Why is that? Because at 250 people in your network, now all of a sudden, you're growing all over the world, and you won't know most of these people. I call it a franchising of people, right? And so you can have one person come in, like what Lilette's doing right now, and through her organization, they bring another 500 people. That's you earning an income from St. Lucia. It's you earning an income from Grenada, right? Today we have over 500 people in Congo. I've never even been there. People in South Africa, people in Nigeria. Right? I saw Debbie on the call and Georgia. They have people all the way in Cameroon that's joining this business, right? And then you promote to Duke and Duchess, right? That's $5,000 a month. Mommy Esther, for those of you who have been on our Zooms before, right? You realize that she's just been in this business for 30 days. Actually, it's now 5 weeks, right? And she did that. She has hundreds of people in her team. And today, folks, she just got promoted to princess. So congratulations, Mommy Esther. She's out right now doing a presentation. But she'll be on the call tomorrow, guys. You're going to hear how she did it, right? How do you get to $10,000 a month? A month, right? That's $120,000 a year after just 30 days, 40 days in a new business. And if she can do it, why not you? My wife and I, 4 weeks ago, guys, 4 weeks ago, we were at Bishop making $2,000 a month, right? That's because of the momentum. That's because a whole bunch of people are making an extra $500 a month. Some are making an extra $1,000 a month. Some is making an extra $5,000 a month. A whole bunch of people are having their education for free. And so you can become a bishop, right? You can become an emperor or empress at $50,000 a month. There's people in the company at that rank. And then you can become a legend for your family, where you're now making $100,000 a month, $25,000 every single week. And people say, Clifton, are you serious? I can actually make $100,000 a month on a business, a startup of $99? And imagine this business is for an education for you. How crazy is that? Right? You're learning a skill set that even if you lost your job, nobody can take away that skill set. If you learn to trade, right? I have friends of mine right now that are making $300 to $500 a day trading Forex. I have one friend who every 30 days, right? He puts in $3,000 and he makes $30,000 over 90 days. Trading Forex. Do your research. And for $99, guys, what you're starting, you're just becoming a client. The business side where you share the business is an option. But I want to tell you though, if you do what wealthy people do, you need to build a business, right? If you go to your university today, that's a business, it's a school, but it's a business for somebody, right? And so with what we're doing, it's very simple. We're bringing in clients, we're bringing in people to this company. And as we're learning the skill set, we're helping our families and our friends. You know, one particular family, I talked about Mommy Esther again, but I'll tell you something. You know, when she got started, she said, hey, you know what? I want to break every record. And you know what she did? She said, Clifton, I want you to do a Zoom for me. And she invited me on this Zoom. I thought it was just going to be her and a couple of people. She had 12 family members. Her brothers, her sister, her kids, some of them, one particular daughter didn't join right away. 11 of the 12 of them joined the business. And today they're earning over $20,000 a month in total family income. Folks, I'm telling you, right? This is exciting. And so what do we do? We're just lifting people up. When you look at our map, this is a map of our back office right now. We just look at where our business is, right? The shaded area is really where we have people that are all over the world. Guys, we've just been in this business for the last 90 days. And one of the things that I get excited about is the fact that I made a decision that's impacting people's lives. And tonight you get a chance to make the decision. If you say yes, it may impact somebody's life. If you say no, it may impact somebody's life. But I'm telling you, so we're helping people. We're helping people. I hear people come in from all over the world that's making an extra $500 a month, maybe life-changing for them. But at the same time, we're looking for some people who want to make big money. Big money, right? Money's not everything, but it certainly sucks when you just don't have it, right? You just don't have it. And so the most important thing is what we do is the timing. Because I've been in this industry long enough to understand that 95% of the people who become millionaires join their company at the initial stages. It's not the easiest place to join because obviously when a company's not around long enough, not everything's working perfectly yet. Right? But one of the things that's making our team grow so fast, guys, because we have a system. We have a very simple system we use. You come in and it's proven. You just follow what whoever brought you in is doing. If they're following it, they're going to have success. Lilette came in, she's following the system. Every night we're doing these Zooms, right? We're doing at least 3 to 5 Zooms every day, now in different languages. So we can accommodate everybody. We're not a team of being local. We're a team of being global, which means that we're going to grow. We're at about 3,800 people right now in the group collectively. And so what we've done is partnered up with some amazing people like Mr. Keith Williams, Mommy Esther, right? Christian, with some awesome leaders who have the vision of helping a lot of people. Because we're in the right place at the right time. We're in foundation now. We're just creeping up to where the momentum is going to happen in the business. And a lot of people, I believe, will be able to change their lives with Tradera. And so I believe we're going to go from 40,000 people in the next 90 to 120 days. We're going to be over 100,000 people. And people hear about us, right? Because it's working. It's already working. And so, guys, I'm just excited. You know, we didn't get a chance to share this message, man. I could go on and on and on. But at the end of the day, right, when you join this business, we're going to hold your hand. We're going to help you step by step. You don't have to remember all this stuff tonight. Just understand that it's an opportunity that can take you from where you are to where you want to go. But it's a $99 business. And we're going to get you free and get you start helping people right away. And so tomorrow night, we're going to be sharing this message again. Your job is easy. When I got started in this business for the first month, I didn't do any Zooms. Why? Because I wanted an easy job. I wanted to be able to just put people on the Zoom. And so all I did was I just put people on every single night for the first 30 days. to build it up. And once I got to a point, then I started to do this. So guess what? All you have to do is follow the same thing. Get as many people as you can on this same Zoom, this same link, same time, tomorrow night. We're also doing one at 1 p.m. Eastern time, right? 12 p.m. Central time tomorrow, so 2 per day. And so all you have to do is get back to the person who invited you. They will share you all the details, but most importantly, get started. So Mr. Keith Williams, man, I thank you so much for your time. I thank you for saying yes when I called you and, agreeing to partner up and really build something massive and help a lot of people. So thank you, bro, and I appreciate your time. I'm turning it back over to you.